All right, guys, so last few days, I've been working on my garage, trying to arrange everything in here and just basically do a major cleanup. And you would not believe the amount of stuff I've thrown away. It's kind of amazing. It's just always hoarded stuff that I really didn't need to keep, so I just basically did a mega overhaul in here. Now, I did rearrange some of the shelving units and stuff, and it actually opened up a lot more space in here. I'm real happy about it. What I think is weird is now it's echoey in here, and I don't know why. I've never noticed it before. But anyway, so those shelving units were always here, and that entertainment center right here, this is where I always mix my paint. It was always against this wall all the way into the corner, and then that shelving unit was up against it, so I never could use this little bay of it right here. So I ended up using it to put my blaster in, and then I put a little shelf here to put my plasma cutter on. So that ended up really working out that way. And that cabinet has always been beside it, so I just put it back there with it. I did leave enough space to get that other door open, but I moved all those shelving units against that wall, and what that did is open me up another foot of floor space this way, because the entertainment center is double the thickness of those shelves. So now I can get two cars in here comfortably. Before they were really, really tight. Now it'd be pretty comfortable having two vehicles in here. So I moved the compressor to this side. It's always been over there. And the reason I had to do it, if you can see that behind the sheet metal brake there, is a wall mount heater. Now it's not plumbed yet. I'm going to try to do that this weekend. But I do have it mounted to the wall. I did it low like that so it'd be underneath the sheet metal brake and blow the heat out around it. And, I got a lot of stuff just to have a two-car garage, but it's working so far. So anyway, that shelving unit is where the compressor used to be. And I put it against the wall that way, and it opened up all the floor space here to put my bigger stuff, my engine hoist and my floor jack and my bead roller. So that's pretty freaking cool. Now, this board has always been up here since I moved into this house, but I could only use about half of it because the compressor was in the way. So now I've ended up using it all the way to the end. So that's pretty cool. Got a few items hung up on the wall. Some of the stuff's always been there, and then some other stuff I did put up. I put this up. I've had this since the 90s. I got this at Spencer Gifts back in the 90s at Woodland Hills Mall. That is a 55 Chevy Dash. It could be 56, but it almost looks like they tried to recreate the bow ties. They just did dots. The 56 Bel Airs would have had long, flat lines. Like half-inch long lines, in it instead of those little dots. But anyway, put a piece of wood up there. I mounted my DeWalt chargers on it, and then I screwed a piece of steel strap up there for that magnetic light to stick to so I can charge it. But anyway, I used my little corner here is where my engine hoist used to always be, and it was kind of hard to get it in and out of there because it's pretty much just about fit, And now my MIG welder resides in there, so the MIG always sit out here on the floor, so it was always in the way. So anyway, after just a little bit of arranging, it's an amazing difference in here of the amount of space that I gained. I just can't believe it. I always had big plastic totes up here with stuff in it, and they were always hard to get down because of the track for the garage door. So I ended up putting my wheel dollies up there. Those were always stacked on top of each other in the floor, so those were always in the way. I had to step around them. And then I ended up putting all my totes up there. I just had random crap stacked on top of that thing. I had some new parts that were in the box for the 55, so I ended up taking all those in the house and putting them in the spare bedroom with all the other new parts for the 55. Anyway, it just ended up working out. And then, I utilized a lot of the shelving here for stuff. And man, I tell you, I'm just happy. There's plenty of room in here now. I do plan on taking this motorcycle engine to my shed. This is an 87 Honda Interceptor 700 engine. I'm going to be putting it in my 83 or 84 Honda Interceptor 700. This is the updated. It's still a V4, but it's just a better engine. The oiling system's refined and everything. But anyway, if you're seeing this, this is the turbo hood that I put the new corners on. And I got it all body worked and primered. It is ready to bolt on. I have to work tomorrow and Friday, and so I'm going to see if a buddy of mine will come out Saturday and help me put this on. Man, that'll be great. Then the Regal can be used every day, whether it's raining or not. It's been raining so much lately, I haven't got to use it as much, or take it out and drive it anyway and enjoy it. I have everything laid out here to put the hood on. I have all the bolts, the hood light, the latch, the gas strut, everything ready to bolt on. So it should be pretty no-nonsense, easy peasy, you know what I mean? Hood turned out great. I'm pretty happy with it. It looks really, really good. I do have a couple of streaks in it from the gun, but you know, it's just primer. I don't care. But the hood does look pretty good, especially what I started with. That was a lot of work, man. There was quite a few days of body work and, you know, prep in that hood, but it was worth it. I saved it, you know, because that hood was pretty much shot. But anyway, I'll get the hood put on the Regal Saturday morning, and I'll probably drive it over to a buddy of mine's house and let him check it out. And then when I come back home, I'm going to work on the 55. It's just time to get back on the 55. You know, there's quite a few shows I want to catch this season, and they're kind of later in the season. So I've got plenty of time. I've got quite a few months that I could actually get some stuff done. But anyway, I'm just itching to get back on it, especially now having a revamped garage where it's clean. It's actually going to be really nice to walk out here and get to work on it, because I'm just going to park it right dead in the center, and that way I got plenty of room to walk around it. But, on the subject of the Regal here, today I drove it up here to my local gas station, and I went inside to get me a soda, and I come back out and there was a guy taking pictures of my car, and I walked over to grab the door handle. I was like, "What's up, man?" And he goes, "Oh, wait. He goes, I've been watching your YouTube channel." He goes, "I recognize this car." He goes, "Man, I've been enjoying it." I was blown away. And, you know, I've only got like 347 subscribers or something, and I'm content with that. It just blew me away. I never really thought that I might run into somebody that recognized the car from being built on YouTube. You know, I just thought that was kind of cool. But anyway, he was real excited to see it. He wanted to sit in the car, and I let him sit in it and everything. He's working on like a mid-70s C10 pickup. And anyway, so I thought that was cool. I met somebody that follows me on YouTube. I don't know if he's a subscriber or not. He didn't say he was, but anyway, so I thought that was cool. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off. That's just wanted to give an update of what I've been doing. It's just basically a garage revamp, and working on the Regal hood there. I actually just sprayed it today while there was still stuff in the floor and junk scattered everywhere. I wanted to go ahead and get this shot today, and that way Saturday, because it's supposed to be 60-something, I could go ahead and put it on, you know. So anyway, that's it. There's your update.